Good morning, Group F. And we have here in front of us Ms. Deidra, Sydney's mom. How you doing, Ms. Deidra?
Hi, good morning. I'm fine.
Good. Can you tell Sydney's classmates what it is that you do for a living?
Well, hi, Sydney's classmate. Sydney's mom. I'm a home attendant, which is also known as a HHA. I take care of the elderly. I go to their home and I provide services for them.
Good. What kind of services? What do you mean? What do you do their dishes? I mean, what do you
Yes.
do?
The service that I provide for them is I take care of them in the sense if they need their meal to be cooked for them, I'll cook each meal for them. I'll clean up their house, make their bed, make sure assist them to take a shower if they need assistance taking a shower, brushing their teeth. Every daily life assistance that they would need, I'm there to assist them with it.
Great. Do you stay in the house? Do you do that from your house or do you have to leave?
No, I leave from home. Actually, I commute to my client home, which Sydney and I actually live in Brooklyn now, and I commute from Brooklyn all the way back to Manhattan.
Wow, mom.
Yes,
That
and
sounds dangerous. You're on the subways then? How are you protecting yourself?
well, while I'm taking the subway, I wear gloves, I wear mask. And when I get to my client home, I have to switch that out. Then I have to spray the bottom of my shoes with alcohol or Lysol. And then I immediately, after taking off my gloves, go to wash my hand. I fold my coat that I wear on the subway inside out and put it somewhere until it's time for me to leave to go home.
That's a lot of
And then
work.
I spray myself down with Lysol also because being on the train, there's a lot of germs. They just recently started sanitizing it, but I still have to be careful because I could bring home this virus to my client or even to Sydney and her younger sibling.
Wow, mom. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. Sydney must be so proud of her mommy. I know we are.
Thank you.
Your PPE, your personal protection equipment, is that did you have to buy that yourself? Was it supplied to you?
Well, I went to my job to pick up supply one Tuesday and I swear I would not go back. It was a long line. There wasn't no 6 feet apart. And secondly, by the time we got up front, they gave us 10 gloves in a Ziploc bag. At the time, my client was battling pneumonia. So I needed more supply than 10 gloves. 10 gloves, I used more than 10 gloves in one day. And 3 masks, and they told us to spray it with alcohol. 3 masks. So I actually buy my own supply, which I shouldn't have to because that comes out my own money. When my agency said that they will provide supply for us. Secondly, they had no Lysol. They had no alcohol that they told us to spray the mask with. They had no hand sanitizer to supply us with. They had no hand soap. All I got was 10 gloves and 3 masks. So PPE, I have to supply for my own self. And a box of gloves is like $15, $16. When I went on Amazon, for me to get 2 boxes, it was going to cost me actually 2 boxes of gloves and some Lysol. It would have came up to 50 something dollars. So I had to start going to different pharmacy and getting supply. And for you to get an N95 mask, sometimes you are able to get two for $8.99, but most of the time you're paying for one $8.99. And I did that. I had to pick up 8 pairs. So you know, if you do the math, $8.99 for 8 pairs of N90, I think it's N95 mask. You know how much that came up to.
Oh my goodness, mom. I had no idea. I mean, I had some idea, but not that it was so close to home because, we talk about this. I'm sharing videos, we're watching the news, and we're hearing about this. But to know that this is happening firsthand within our own classroom, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the hardest part of still being able to work, I'm grateful because a lot of people lose their job and they don't have a job to financially take care of their family. And I'm still able to keep a roof over my kids' head and also buy food for them. But at the same time, it's heartbreaking because I come in and I work 4 days straight for 12 hours. So that would be from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I have to leave my house 6 o'clock the latest. I have to get the 6:05 train the latest so I can make it there for 8 o'clock. I get into the city. Sometimes I get there like 7 o'clock. I do not get a bus to take me to my client home until 7:39. So I stand up there in the cold, all the wind, and all waiting for a bus just to take me to my job.
Oh my
And I leave my
goodness.
house basically from 6 o'clock. I have to get up at 5 a.m. and I leave my kids. So for 2 days, they have to struggle with waking up and they have to struggle with getting their schoolwork done on their own. And Viva by their teacher assisting them. Hopefully they have wonderful teachers like I'm able to have for my girls. They will call and email me if the work is not done to notify me. And next hard part about it is that, like, yes, I have to wake them up by a phone call. They don't get to hug me or say, bye, mommy, God forbid something happens. Okay.
Oh, you're killing me here, you know.
And then the second hard part about it is coming in after those 4 hard days. When I come in at night, I cannot allow my kids to hug me. I can't kiss my kids goodnight, which I'm used to doing that.
Sorry.
And I cannot allow my kids to come next to me until the next day. Like today, my daughter is able to hug me like she just hugged me now. But she's not able to do that when I come in on Tuesday night or Sunday night, Saturday night, Monday night. So they don't get to hug me for 4 days straight because I'm scared of giving them something that I picked up off the train or from my job.
No, I totally understand. I could totally empathize. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Deidra. Thank you so much to Sydney and her sister. Oh, all of you guys, thank you so much for your service. And we know this is a major challenge, and I know this is hard, but what would you say would be the most rewarding thing? I like to, teach about, seeing, the positive side of things and so forth. What would you say would be the most rewarding thing during this whole time that's been happening for you?
Well, the most rewarding thing is that even though through all the chaos, my kids are still able to get an education, even though they're not able to see their friends. And the most rewarding things that happen out of the chaos is I get to spend 3 days straight with my kids. I was not allowed to do that because I'm a single parent and I have to work. And I worked a long hours so that I could keep a roof over my kids' head and I could feed them and clothe them. So the rewarding thing is getting to spend 3 days straight with my kids, being home with them, getting to watch a movie with them, which they would have to stay up late one night just to get a movie in with them, just to get to play games with them. And my daughters used to come play, Mommy, you work so much, but they don't understand. It's not a 2-family home. It's one parent doing everything. So when I come in from work, even though I still have to do that, I have to cook for them. But I'm able to be home 3 days with them. That's the most rewarding thing out of all the chaos. I get to spend more time with my kids.
That is wonderful to hear. And to end our little interview here, what advice would you give us, Sydney's classmates, maybe her teachers? What do you think is the most important thing during this time that we are all spending in quarantine?
Well, just to show love to your parents, expect going out and working, just for you to assist them, even if it's just doing little chores at home, sending mommy a text just to check on mommy during the day. Mom, how are you doing? Just to let your teachers know how grateful you are for them, to still being able to get up in the morning, still send you assignments, just the little things, just to show your love to each other, because you just never know what's going to happen, what the day is going to bring. Every day the news is different. You hear a different story and you don't know. You just don't know. So just to show love to each other, that's my best advice.
That is wonderful advice, and it works out. The City Hawks, that's definitely one of the things that we strive for in our PBIS situation, HAWKS. That K stands for kindness, and we really push that in the classroom. And I'm so blessed and so happy. And the bright side of this is that I get to work with parents like yourself, students like Sydney. You guys make this all worthwhile. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. From us to you, we love you, Mom.
I love you guys too, and thank you so much for bearing with me and Sydney and her little sister, and just show love to your classmate. Reach out to them too and see how they're doing. Call.
Okay. Well, this was great. Bye-bye, Mom.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Ooh, hug Mommy for us, girl. Hug her. Tell your mom thank you, girl.
I love you.
I love you, Stella.
And where's Sydney? She's in speech still?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney's in speech with Miss Rogers.
Not a problem. All right then. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.